Hello friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. I just got home, had to go into town and pay some bills. Boy, people need to learn how to drive. Either that or I need to learn how to drive, because maybe I'm the one doing it wrong. I don't know. I'm beginning to think that might be is that I'm the one doing it wrong, because I'm not just crashing into people and stuff and pulling out in front of them. I'm being too nice. But anyways, enough of that jabbling on. Tigers won their first game in the wild card. Little ticked off that they didn't win the Central Division because they played so crappy at the end, but hey, neither here nor there, right? Right. Okay, we're doing the buck 4.5 from HT's EDC. Yesterday I carried the Goliath. Awesome knife. That thing is pretty sharp. You got to be careful with it. It's really big. I did notice because of the blade thickness that like some cutting tasks it did not do as good. I didn't open a lot, but I opened a few packages, cut up a little cardboard, and going through cardboard it dragged. But today I got this buck. This is the buck camera's over here now. The buck 395, I think it is, the Omni Hunter. Let me double check that number. Yeah, the 395. This is a 2010 model. Fits my hand pretty good. Got a little bit off the back here. You can put a lanyard on it if you want right there. I'm used to the camera being on the other side. I put my phone up wrong. It is a nice lock back. This thing, I have done nothing to it. This thing is a freaking laser beam. Got some mail this morning, a package. I was already carrying this, and I opened the package, which was more buck knives. And scary sharp. Seriously, this thing from the factory, scary sharp. And it is a factory edge because you can still see all the grind marks and everything. It has never been touched up. You can see there where there's a little bit of tape residue. But even going through the cardboard, truthfully, scary sharp. Great knife though. Feels really good, other than, I have such big hands, and that right there, it's a 3-inch blade. But yeah, it's a good piece. Good piece. Just I like it. Honestly, it's a great piece. I'm not gonna say anything. I was gonna say, but maybe the Goliath. The Goliath was big and it was bulky. Did not do real good in my pocket. Anytime you set down, you could feel it there. In the sheath is definitely be a good sheath knife, and it comes with a sheath if you get the whole thing. This one, I guess, actually comes with a sheath too. I did not get the sheath. This was bought secondhand in a knife lot, but you can adjust the pivot. I just noticed too. I didn't notice that, so it's not fully pinned. Everything else on it is fully pinned. But yeah, overall, just a great knife so far, and I'll let you guys know more, but this is the first one I actually got to use a little bit before I put it in my pocket. But yeah, the Omni Hunter 395, just a really nice piece. Full back spring. I just seen something I got to clean up right there when I got it. Didn't notice that. Have to get in there and degooberize it. Heck, it might even be from me. I've been doing stuff. Got some jimping on the back and also up on the blade. It's okay. It's not gonna like do super great for you, but it's there. The grip is really nice. It's what do they call it? Rubberized Dilex or Delex or something like that. I looked it up because I was going to do this earlier, then I ran into town, forgot about it. Figured it's 1 o'clock already. I better get this done so I can get it up there. But yeah, it's a really good knife. Plus, that let me carry it a little bit longer. And it was in my pocket, and I didn't notice any problems with it in my pocket. Believe it or not, this is probably as heavy as the Goliath, believe it or not. Yeah, it's kind of, that shocks me, but the Goliath was really light. The handle material was really light. And it didn't have a full, well, I guess it did have a full metal backer, didn't it? Because it's a lock back. Well, it wasn't a full metal lock because it was overlaid, so it was probably just a spring. So yeah, it's just a really nice piece. Got a little bit of a choil right there. You got to be real careful though, put your finger up there because you are right on the blade. Very nice piece. Well made. Let's check the centering. Pretty doggone good. But yeah, this is the 420 HC steel that Buck is so famous for. And like I said, this one with the factory edge is a friggin' laser beam. Scary sharp from the factory, and that's what Buck is kind of known for. Actually, is I'll see if I can get you guys to see the grind. Yeah, you can see the grind lines in the not only going up but also in the sharpened area. I didn't touch this up at all. This thing is Thing's pretty cool. And for a reasonable price. I mean, I think you can get them brand new in a package. I don't think they're a current model. They might be. I could be wrong, but I think I've seen them brand new in packages for like 40 bucks and with a sheath, and that's not bad. This one just happened to be something I got in a lot of knives. Really glad I got it. It's cool. I wish I would have got the sheath, but you know, I can pick up a sheath here or there. They'll be out there. I've learned not to be in a big hurry for anything, because every time you get in a big hurry, you end up spending more money than you need to, and like next week you go, well, look, I could have got this for $5 instead of 25. You know, but that's just life. And I think as you get older, you learn that. It's only took me 50 some years, you know. Eventually I'll have it totally up here in the noggin, in the brain housing group. But you know, it's really, that there is actually really cool too. That really kind of, I'm noticing now when you, I was wondering what it was, but when you get into it, it doesn't hurt, but you can feel it like almost like a jimping almost. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Just noticing different little things that I didn't notice before, you know. That's the cool thing about this open tag, is like I'm carrying bucks that I hadn't carried before, and you're noticing things on them that it might sound silly, but that I didn't really notice, or I knew they was there as design features, but I didn't notice how much you actually, it helped, if that makes sense, you know, because like that there, these back, I'll call them jimpings, I guess, that is great. If you, like I said, it's not a hot spot, but you can feel it like gripping in a little bit. If you put a really, you know, if you got one of those gorilla grips on it and you really get into it, you know, I think if you had to stab something, you wouldn't slip forward unless you really like stabbed metal or something maybe. But yeah, really pleased with this. This might be, this knife might get into my normal rotation. It's just, I love the blade profile, you know, spear point, or downswept blade, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's probably more of a downswept, I guess. But I love the profile, made in the USA, lightning sharp. Don't know where I was going with that one. What can you do? It's Stan, but yeah, just laser sharp. Really nice piece. Ambidextrous thumb studs, so you know, if you got it in this hand, you can, hey, I was able to slow roll it even in the left hand. That's cool, because I can't feel my left hand barely at all. See if I can do it twice. So yeah, for somebody that has like normal hands that actually operate, you'd be good to go. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. HT, thanks for coming up with this open tag. That's fun. It's been fun to do. I got a new toy. I got a new toy yesterday from Amazon. I picked up one of those little chainsaws, battery operated chainsaws that's just held in hand. It is not a name brand. It's like Zhonghua or something like that. But I'm going to do some videos of me using that, cutting some stuff up. I charged the batteries up last night. It's a nice little kit. Looks to be well made. And when you get two 6-inch bars, two 8-inch bars, and 2 chains for each, and the tool with 2 batteries and the charger, plus you get like a little brush to clean stuff off and some gloves that will never fit me. They're like I don't know, I could get like 2 fingers in them. I don't know, unless they stretch. Maybe they stretch, I don't know. But I'm going to do a little video on me using that, finishing up there underneath my deck, getting those thicker pieces of the wood down. I bought it to go up and down my driveway too. And like I told my wife, just for little projects, I have massive saws. I have 2 Husqvarna 372 XPs, which are industrial, you know, that's like what the loggers use, 30-inch bars on them and stuff. And I got a couple 440 ranchers that are older. So, you know, I got the big chainsaws, but man, I don't want to mix up gas, get it all fired up just to go do a couple little things and then have to try and put it away with gas in there, because they'll just go bad. So this was a good, I wouldn't call it investment, but good purchase. I think it was $60 if I'm recalling right on Amazon. But yeah, I'll let y'all know. I'll show that video, see if it's any good, have a little fun with it, do a couple different tests with it, and then put it out. I don't know if it's going to be today or if it's going to be tomorrow or something, or I don't know, probably today, hopefully, if I get off my butt and go do something. Well, hey, thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. $3.95 Omni Hunter. Great knife. See if I can close it one-handed. Yes, you can. Not bad. Okay, thanks for joining me. With that being said, live long, prosper, and collect your own way.